Good morning, students. Here we start our new chapter, chapter 5, Principle of Inheritance and Variation. Okay. So, in this chapter, we describe what is heredity, what is variation. Okay. So, if we talk about heredity, what is heredity? Heredity is the transmission of trait from one generation to the following generation, and it is the tendency on the part of the offspring to reproduce the character of the parents. The resemblance between individuals related by descent may be close, but it is never complete. An offspring is never an exact copy of its parents. Variation in heredity is observed in sexually produced offspring, but in asexually produced clones unless mutation occur. Variation is the degree by which progeny differ from their parents. It is due to variation that each individual is unique in itself and can be readily disguised from another. Heredity and variation, which go side by side, are the basis of evolution. The branch of biology that deals with the fact and laws of heredity and inheritance variation is known as genetics. Okay. So, genetic term coined by William Batson in 1906. Genetics is the science which tried to explain why living things resemble their parents and yet differ from them. So, here in short form, we said that the process by which character are transferred from one generation to the next generation is called inheritity or heredity and inheritance. And the difference in trait of individual of progeny from each other and from their parent are called variation. Okay. So, if we discuss about the view of heredity, so man through the ages has tried to explain causes of heredity, and ignorant of the basic fact of reproduction, and his experiments were largely based on the heresy and superstition. From the time of Aristotle in 18th century, it was widely held that the mother furnished inert matter and the father imparted the motion to the new life. Some believe that parental blood is mixed in the progeny and that the heredity of offspring was solution. Even in de Graaf, Regner de Graaf recognized that the male and female parent contribute equally to the heredity of the offspring. And while studying the development of insect, J. Somerendam suggested that development of an organ is a simple enlargement of minute but perform individual. That one is known as homonucleus. So, homonucleus could be present in the sperm or in the ovum, and later Wolf, K.W. Wolf proposed that the neither egg nor sperm had a structure like homonucleus, but the gamete contained undifferentiated living substance capable of forming the unorganized body after fertilization. And this idea was called theory of epigenesis. This is very important, children, because board also raised question that what is epigenesis. Okay. So, the theory suggested that many new organ and tissue were originally absent, developed de novo due to the mysterious vital forces. Even Charles Darwin proposed that every part of the body produces very small invisible particle called gametes, which are transported to the blood stream to the sex organ and are assembled there into gametes. And during fertilization, gametes from the both parents are brought together for redistribution, the different organ and development which determine the character. Okay. So, subsequently work of several plant breeders demonstrated the following three basic features of inheritance. First one is trait could be hidden for one or more generation to reappear and change. Second one is trait means character beta. Okay. Trait may remain together in one generation and separate out in later generation. One form of particular trait may be seen more often than its alternate form. Then illegal experiment carried out by them laid the foundation of genetics. but it was left to Mendel to enucleate the basic principle of inheritance. So, if we talk about the heredity, if we talk about the genetics, we it is very necessary to know about the Mendel. This is a picture of Gregor John Mendel, who is the father of genetics. So, the credit for our present understanding of the mechanism of heredity goes to the Australian monk Gregor John Mendel. He performed a large number of experiments on pea plant and deducted his observation to mathematical law. Means beta, he was the first person who adding mathematics in biology, and these laws which are given by Mendel are we called Mendel's law of inheritance, and we also call it Mendel's. Okay, so before to study the laws of inheritance, we have to be know about Mendel's life. Here I told you about the in short from the life of Mendel. Okay, now Gregor John Mendel is the father of genetics. He was born on 22nd July 1822 in Helsendorf, a village in Sudeten region in Silesia in Australia, and his father loves for nature. His influenced Mendel, and he showed a great interest in living beings since his childhood. He received his school education in a monastery in Brno and took a 2-year university course in philosophy at Olmütz Philosophical Institute. In 1843, Mendel was admitted to the Augustinian monastery at Brunn in Moravia in 1848. He completed his theological studies and a year later took up the job of a teacher in high school at Geneva. After a year, he joined University of Vienna and did course in science and mathematics. Okay, and in 1854 he joined Brunn Modern School as a teacher of physics and natural history and continued there with 14 years. And during this period, he performed his famous experiment on garden pea. The scientific name of garden pea is Pisum sativa. He presented first report of his work in 1865 before the Brunn Society for the study of natural science. His original paper, Virtue über P. Pleasantine Hybriden, means the experiment on plant hybridization, was published in the Proceedings of the Society in 1866. Mendel's work was, however, ignored at that time, and there is some reason behind it that in that time the Mendel was not famous, and people not aware about their experiments. So there is certain reason behind it, and many times board also ask this type of question. So here we describe the reason behind it, that he published his work in an obscure journal, and second is the scientist. First, he published his work in local newspaper, so many people are not aware about his experiment. Second one is scientists failed to notice his work because at that time two famous controversy, Darwin and Lamarck's theory of origin species also there. People focus on that. That's why this is the one of the biggest reason of ignorance of Gregor John Mendel's law. And third one is his ideas were ahead of his time, was ignorance prevailed that period about cytological basis of heredity. So after a lapse of 34 years in 1900, Mendel was come to light when three other eminent biologists, please remember their name, Karl Florenz of Germany, Hugo de Vries of Netherlands, and Erich von Trechemark of Austria, working independently, rediscovered the Mendelian principle, and they gave him the recognition he deserved. In 1902, it was suggested that Mendel's unit of inheritance might be found on the chromosome. And in the early 20th century, most famous scientist Thomas Morgan and his team in United States worked with the Drosophila. Drosophila is a fruit fly, and gained evidence for this idea that Mendel was right. and from this point onward the study of genetics are snowballed. Means after the Worker experiment re-experiment on Mendel's law, Thomas Morgan and his team declared that yes, Mendel was right, and their experiment ratio is also right, because they proved by their Morgan and their team proved it by their own experiment on Drosophila. There are also some changes which are also we describe later on. So this is all about the life of Mendel, and if we talk about the Mendel experiments, okay. So Mendel carried out his experiment on the common garden pea, that we call Pisum sativum, for 7 years in his monastery garden where he worked as a teacher. He procured seed of 34 varieties of peas from the local and 6 men and grew them in the garden. He chose garden pea on the plant material for his experiment. And most of time board raised question why Mendel chose garden pea only for his experiment. So there is some important reason behind it. First one is peas were available in many pure breeding varieties with observable alternative form for a character. Second one is pea flowers are bisexual. Third one is peas are self-pollinating because they are bisexual, as such the possibility of introduction of outside general influence was eliminated. Fourth one was hybrids resulting from crossing two varieties were perfectly fertile. And the fifth one was pea plant produced new generation in a reasonable short period, and a single plant producing numerous seeds. So these are the important reasons behind why Mendel chose pea plant for his experiment. So the variety of gardens we have a large number of contrasting character, but the purpose of his breeding experiment is Mendel took into consideration 7 characters, each with two alternatives. For example, as you see in your screen, a tall plant and a short dwarf plant. White and you say that white and purple color flower are and round and wrinkle seed and so on. So the 7 character and their contrasting alternatives considered by Mendel, as you see in your figure and screen. And the second one important is that Mendel used English alphabet to represent character. Generally, like first letter of the dominant character used as a symbol. The capital form alphabet like capital A, capital B, capital C is used as for dominant character, and small form of the same alphabet like small a, small b, small c for recessive character. Like for example, red color of a flower is dominant character. Its first letter used to be in capital form is capital R, represent red color, which is dominant, and its small r represent white color, which is recessive character. So each organism has two alleles. Example, capital R and capital R, capital R and small r and small r. For each character, one of the alleles comes from male parents and another from female parents. Thus, why a red flower offspring is present in capital R, and pure white form is small r, and when red flower RR and pure white flower small r, both the alleles of the flower color are similar, the condition is said to be homozygous. Homo means same, एक जैसे. So capital R same, small r same, so they are pure breed parents. And for the particular character, when pure red flower and pure white flower parent are crossed, the progeny obtained with heterozygous, because they gaining both character. So that's why they have heterozygous, and it is represented as capital R and small r. Okay, so this is all about the Mendel's experiment. After that, we describe Mendel's law of dominance, like law of segregation, law of independent assortment, which is very important and interesting also. I hope you like the video. I hope you enjoy the lecture. If you have any doubt, beta, please connect with me in your Google Meet. Discuss me your doubts related to topics. Okay, thank you.